Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling, tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Quite stylish. And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe, but I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those
tossed salads and scrambled eggs in Seattle.
And again,
for Detroit.
scrambled eggs all over my
All of
face.
our faces.
What is a boy to do? Frazier has left the building.
And Frazier has left the building, of course, and Detroit leaves Safeco Ballpark. Break out the brooms! Will really break out their snow shovels for the Colorado Rockies as the Windians sweep Colorado. The Hens this weekend took 2 of 3 for Charlotte, going for the win tonight, and for history for Mike Hessman tonight as well too. And we are set for the finals in the NHL and NBA. But we begin today with Fish Talk. I love you guys and welcome into this Monday edition, the 2nd of June, during the summer sizzling edition of All Andy Alfred right here on your exclusive home for me, a production of Clayfan 23. I am your host, Andy Alfred. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful weekend we had this past weekend. It is a pleasure to be back on the program with you guys today here on this Monday edition. Of course, we're getting ready to go down to the ballpark here in a little bit to see the Mud Hens and conclude their homestand against the Charlotte Knights. But we begin today with breaking news. You saw it break on our Twitter, Facebook page last night as well too. It was from 2 reliable sources from me. It was announced yesterday before the Blade got a hold of it. 2 reliable sources from yours truly found out we had the new head coach for the Toledo Walleye. His name is Derek LaLondon. I can't pronounce it. He is originally from the USHL, the Green Bay Gamblers of the USHL. It was his 3rd year coaching this past season with the team, and he led the team the first year as head coach to the finals and winning the championship, and then after that losing in the first round of the last 2 seasons. But overall, his record and coaching with the USHL for the Green Bay Gamblers is 114-59. That's a pretty great record, in my opinion, for him as a coach. And it's good to see him come into this organization that needs new leadership. This is his first professional coaching job in the professional rankings. He's been an assistant coach for a long time. He actually was an assistant coach at Ferris State at one point, played against the Bowling Green Falcons. But Derek LaLondon, the new coach of the Toledo Walleye. Welcome to Toledo, Derek. Welcome into this organization. I hope you can recruit as well as you can coach, because Nick Vitucci isn't going to cut it anymore. And I saw him last night at the ballpark, walking through the club level area, and I swear to God, I shouted out, "Bum! He's a bum! He's a bum! He's a bum!" He looked around. He knows his name. Can't stand Nick Vitucci. But welcome into All Andy Alfred, and welcome to Toledo, Derek. And it is a pleasure to have you within this organization. Well, this past weekend, the Detroit Tigers hit the road, continue their road trip. Now they'll come back home after being a disappointing road trip, in my opinion, as the Tigers lost 2 of 3 to the Seattle Mariners at Safeco Ballpark. Verlander getting back on the winning page on Friday night. He did a really nice job. He got the win. He now goes to 6-4 with a 3.99 ERA. Irakuma gets the loss 3-2 with a 3.09 ERA as the Mariners were a loser 6-3. Java Chamberlain getting his 2nd save of the season. Miguel Cabrera and Victor Martinez homered for the Tigers. And Kyle Seager for the Seattle Mariners, his 8th of the season. Then Saturday comes up and Drew Smyly. We need a 5th starter. And we need a 5th starter. Porcello is doing a hell of a job. He is doing a hell of a job being the fourth man. I think we got to cut ties with Smiley. I think we need to cut ties with Smiley. Either that or you put him in the bullpen. He is not a starter. He is not a starter. He is not a starter. He is not a starter! Detroit was a loser 3-2 on Saturday. Smiley gets the loss. He goes to 2-4 with a 4.40 ERA. Young gets the win for Seattle. He's now 5-2 with a 3.27 ERA. Fernando Rodney, the former closer for the Detroit Tigers, gets his 14th save of the season as the Mariners were a winner 3-2. Miguel Cabrera went deep, his 10th of the season. The concluding game on Sunday, you had Scherzer on the hill. You thought maybe the Tigers could pull 2 or 3 out of Seattle and we can salvage a little bit of this road trip, but no. Scherzer had a horrible outing, in my opinion, on Sunday. And Scherzer needs some work. He needs some work. He needs some work, to say the least. Scherzer gets the loss. He goes now to 6-2 with a 3.20 ERA. Ellis gets the win for Seattle as Seattle blanks the Detroit Tigers 4-0. Ellis now goes to 4-4 with a 3.53 ERA. Miller's batting a 132 with the Seattle Mariners. And you pitch to him right down the pipe and he takes it out to center field. You gotta be kidding me! Homer, his 4th of the season. 4 home runs in the month of June so far. He's had 4 home runs through the month of June. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This team is starting to fall apart a little bit more. Falling apart quicker than a Dollar General pot. In the summer heat. When you put the water in the pot. The Tigers are off today on this Monday. They'll get back into action on Tuesday. They'll take on the Toronto Blue Jays, and this is a big series because you got Toronto for 3, Boston for 3 as well too. Oh my God, this is right here. This will determine. I think this will determine. This homestand will determine whether or not the Tigers are for real or not. In my opinion, Hutchison for Toronto will start on Tuesday. Anibal Sanchez on the hill for them. Sanchez, after coming off of a good start last time out, he went 9 innings, of course. He was pitching pretty damn good. I can't believe. This is a big series. This is a big series. Wednesday will be Rick Porcello on the hill for Detroit. Toronto has not yet decided their starter yet for Wednesday or Thursday. Verlander will pitch the Thursday matinee game up in Detroit. Friday, well, let's talk about another winning team, the Windians. The Windians picking up a 3-game sweep of the Colorado Rockies. We need to push away the Tiger talk. Let's talk about some Windian baseball. The Indians were a winner 5-2 on Friday as Corey Kluber gets the win. He goes to 6-3 with a 3.04 ERA. Norasco gets the loss. He goes to 5-3 with a 4.06 ERA. Allen gets the second save of the season. Gonzalez homered for Colorado as Rubel Cabrera homered for the Indians, his 4th of the season. Saturday, the Indians came back, rallied in the 9th, and they won 7-6. Shaw gets the win. He goes to 2-1 with a 1.37 ERA. Brothers gets the loss for Colorado. He goes to 2-3 with a 3.70 ERA. Dickerson and Blackman for Colorado homered in the game. Aviles his 3rd. Lonnie Chisenhall his 3rd of the season. And Allen gets his 3rd save of the season. Then yesterday, Michael Bourne was born again in Cleveland. Coming out of the dugout and with the big hit out to center. And the Indians were a winner 6-4 over the Colorado Rockies. Etcherson gets the win. He goes to 2-0 with a 2.49 ERA. Olivo gets the loss. He goes now to 0-2 with a 2.16. Dickerson is 7, but Michael Bourne, game-winning home run, his second of the season. Well, tonight the Indians will get back into the try to continue on this 3-game winning streak. They'll take on the Boston Red Sox. John Lackey on the hill tonight. This is a great pitching matchup tonight in Cleveland. It's about an hour and a half of car ride, 2-hour car ride. I've checked my research from Toledo to Cleveland to watch this game. John Lackey, Justin Masterson, 7 o'clock start time. That game on Fox Sports Time. Tuesday will be Jake Peavy versus TJ House. Good pitching matchup there too. And Wednesday will be Workman versus Corey Kluber for the Indians. Other games noting around the MLB yesterday, Minnesota was a winner 7-2 over the Yankees. Toronto 4, Kansas City nothing. Atlanta 4, Miami 2. The Mets were a winner 4-3 over the Philadelphia Phillies. Boston 4, Tampa Bay nothing. The Texas Rangers were a winner 2-0 over the Washington Nationals. Houston was a loser to Baltimore 9-4. Milwaukee putting a stomping down on the Cubs 9-0. The White Sox getting a sweep against the Padres as the White Sox with a healthy Chris Sale getting back on the winning page as the White Sox win 4-1. San Francisco 8, St. Louis nothing. Oakland 6, the Angels 3. The Reds were a winner 4-3 over the Arizona Diamondbacks, and Pittsburgh picking up a big win 5-3. Now let's look at the AL Central standings after this weekend's action. To look at this, Detroit leads the division. They are 31-22, 4-6 in their last 10 games. Chicago is now 29-29. They're at the 500 mark. They're 4.5 out, 6-4 in their last 10. Minnesota is in third place. They're 26-28. 5.5 out, 3-7 in their last 10. Cleveland is in fourth place. They're 27-30, 6 games out, 5-5 in their last 10. And rounding out the division is this KC Royals, who are 26-30, 6.5 out, 3-7 in their last 10 games. So we'll see what happens with Detroit on Tuesday. Gotta pick it up now, boys. You have to pick it up now. Well, he has tied the record for Mr. Carnegie. Talking about Mike Hessman. His 14th of the season on Friday night ties the record on Ghostbuster night. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters! Of course, as the Mudhens were a winner 3-2, Kyle Lopstein gets the win. He goes to 4-5 with a 3.49 ERA. Surkamp gets the loss for Charlotte. He now goes to 2-4 with a 5.04 ERA. Hessman, his 14th. Miller gets the save, his third of the season. Then Saturday, Toledo was a winner 4-1. Ringhagen gets the win. He goes to 3-5 with a 3.77 ERA. Leisman gets the loss. He goes to 1-5 with a 3.60 ERA. Ben Gez, his 4th of the season. No home runs hit for Charlotte. Whelan gets the 8th save of the season. Then yesterday, Charlotte is the worst team in all of the International League. They only had 18 wins going into last night's game. Make it 19. Toledo lost 7-1. 3 hits, 6 double play balls for Toledo in that game. Robbie Ray had a good showing, but he was pulled. Looked like a blister or something wrong with his thumb, and he was pulled out of the game on Sunday, and it was a brutal game to watch. It was a brutal game to watch. Eric Johnson gets the win for Charlotte. He goes now to 1 and he gets his first win of the season. He goes now to 1-2 with a 5.54 ERA. Robbie Ray gets the loss. He goes to 3-3 with a 2.45 ERA. No home runs hit in the game. Well, tonight they'll conclude the homestand. Tonight it will be Axelrod on the hill for Charlotte. He is 1-5 with a 5.08 ERA. Derek Hankins on the hill for Toledo. He is 2-5 with a 6.06 ERA. Then Toledo will hit the road. They'll go to Buffalo, New York to take on the Bisons. Buffalo will throw out Jenkins on the hill. He's 1-3 with a 4.001 ERA. Toledo has not yet decided a starter as of yet. In the International League West standings, this is what it looks like for you. Indy leads the division. They're 34-22, 7-3 in their last 10. Louisville's in second place. They're 27 and 30, 7.5 games out, 5 and 5 in the last 10. Toledo is 3 games under 500. They're 7.5 out, virtually almost a tie for second place. They're 6 and 4 in their last 10, 7.5 games out of first place. And Columbus is 26 and 30, 8 games out of first place, 4 and 6 in their last 10. It's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time for the top 5, top 3, and bottom 3 for the Toledo Mud Hens. Top 3, Eugenio Suarez, batting at .382. This kid is going to go to the show, and I think the Trites should call him up now while he's a little bit in the funk a little bit with the Mud Hens. He's batting at .382 with 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, 8 strikeouts so far, and he's your 3-man. Carrera batting at .306, 3 home runs, 20 RBIs, 34 strikeouts. McCann batting at .285, 1 home run, 19 RBI, 37 strikeouts. Unbelievable. Bottom 3. Jordan Letterton. Pathetic! 174. 1 home run, 15 RBIs, 50 strikeouts. Mike Hessman Jr.? I believe so. Trevor Crow. Boy, he's eating a lot of crow lately. 173. Oh. 1 home run, 12 RBIs, 15 strikeouts. The worst. Irakua. 119. 119. 0 home runs. 4 RBIs. 16 strikeouts. Unbelievable. And this team is in second place almost. We'll see what happens tonight at 406 Washington Boulevard. I like to see the Hens do well tonight. It's going to be a nice night, even though there's a chance for a shower, late shower. I think it'll be a quick shower, then it'll be cleared out. Well, the finals are finally set! Thank God Chicago's not in it. I think it's a great matchup between the LA Kings and the New York Rangers for the Stanley Cup Final. Starting on Wednesday at 8 o'clock, NBC, CBC. Chicago was a loser in overtime in Game 7 in overtime at the United Center as they lost 5-4. Hernandez gets the game winner. Gabrick had the game-tying goal in the third. So Wednesday starts up the series, and I will make my prediction on Wednesday's program of all Andy Alfred. By the way, on Tuesday's edition, we will have Nick DeVera on. We broke the walleye story, and we're focusing on our walleye attention. We diverted our attention from our guest today. Nick DeVera will have him on the program at a later date, either tomorrow or Wednesday. We're going to try to set up a different time with him with that part. The NBA Finals are finally set as well, too. The Indiana Pacers lost 117-93. At one point, they were down 36 points to the Miami Heat. And the Miami Heat rolled over the Pacers. 117-92 on Friday night. Saturday night, the San Antonio Spurs, after choking the lead. OKC. Choking an OKC lead. San Antonio rallied in overtime to beat OKC 112-107. So sets up the finals on Thursday night, 9 o'clock on ABC. Miami taking on San Antonio. Congratulations to Will Power for the win on Saturday. And Elio Castroneves is the winner also for the Belle Isle race. Jimmy Johnson was the winner as well too for the Sprint Cup race. Tomorrow on All Andy Alfred, we'll dive a little bit more into the new Walleye head coach, break down the Mud Hen and the Indian game as well too, and so much more. And preview the rest of the Tigers series and all the other games happening in Major League Baseball. But I am Andy Alfred, and I hope you have a terrific evening. Get outside and enjoy it. Recommendation for you guys. If the rain starts, watch Boston versus Cleveland. Good pitching matchup between Lackey and Masterson. Rain doesn't start? Come on down to the ballpark, 406 Washington Boulevard. As the Mud Hens take on the Charlotte Knights. 7 o'clock start time, 6:30 pregame, 6:30 pregame on 1230 WCWA and BCSN. 7 o'clock first pitch at 406 Washington Boulevard. The homestand comes to a close. And let's see if Mike Hessman can break the record tonight. I am Andy Alfred. I hope you have a terrific evening. Go Hens! Let's go Tribe! Come on, Tigers, get back on the page. And let's go Kings. Go Kings, go! Go Kings, go! Go Kings, go! Until tomorrow, I'm Andy Alfred. I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. The game of life. And to the teams behind me. And to your team at home as well. Victory is sweetest when you have tasted defeat. Have a great evening, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for another edition of All Andy Alfred. Love you, babe. Talk to you later. Bye.